Hi guys, it's James at CMC Motorcycles. Thanks for clicking on today's video. As all videos, I like to show you new product we've had landed in the stores. Because it's coming to the winter season, I thought I'd show you this new boot, what we've had in. It's the Oxford Continental motorcycle boot, priced at $139.99, and it's designed to be a 4-season riding boot. It is the flagship boot in the advanced range from Oxford products, at a really affordable price, packed full of features. To start off with, the outer of the boot is made with leather. Now you'll see a lot of motorcycle boots and they'll make the boot, if you read into the small print, out of PU or lorica. So PU is like a coated leather, man-made leather, whatever you want to call it. So this boot is using a full grain leather on the outer of the boot. Now the benefit of that, in my opinion, the boot will mold to your feet much better. It's going to be more hard wearing and you can look after the boot much better. But because it's using a leather outer, you can use a waterproof paste on the outside of the boot every so often, just to keep the boot looking brand new and stopping any of the water penetrating the leather, getting to even activate the waterproof membrane. So in my opinion, it's much more beneficial, especially around this area as well. They're using a leather outer, so you can really use some knit wax or Granger's waterproof product sealant just to clean the boot itself. So the boot is a waterproof boot. It's got a 2-year manufacturer's warranty. It's using the Oxford dry to dry waterproof membrane. So that's a new membrane they've designed, and it's designed so you start dry and you finish dry. But as I said before about protecting the outer, it's just to keep the boot in top condition and perfectly good every single time you use it. Protection wise on the boot, you've got a reinforced toe box area and heel box area, and it's got a PU shank straight through the sole, just to give you a lot more rigid on the boot. The front of the boot as well, it's using a PU shin protector, so if a stone flicks up and hits it, it's just going to give you a little bit more protection on there. We've really thought about the gear change as well. They're using a PU outer on the gear change instead of a leather, so the leather will wear off the time. So there's nothing wrong with having a boot what's going to last, but obviously if they're using just a piece of leather over the gear changer, it can wear through. So last thing you want is a boot looking old before it needs to. These boots are using a twin zip system, so using a YKK zip. So the twin zip, it's designed so it helps you get the boot on much easier than a standard single zip. So you've got your left and right hand zip covered by Velcro. But the only reason they're using the Velcro is just to cover the zip itself, so it's not going to affect the waterproofness having zips on here, because the waterproof membrane is inside. So you've got your leather outer, which I said every so often give a nice clean and recondition the leather. Then you've got this big boot system on the inside. So the boot system on the inside, it's got the two twin loops. So the 2 twin loops helps you get the boot on much easier. I do think this is a wider fitting boot than most boots out there. So on cold weather you can couple it up with a thicker pair of socks. On the back of the boot, you've got the adjustable calf system. So people blessed with wider calves, you can adjust that and make it much bigger. You're not affecting the waterproof membrane in any way by doing that, because the waterproof membrane, as I said, is inside the boot. You'll also see, if you look closely there, it's using neoprene around the top of the boot. So the neoprene around the top of the boot helps you not chafe on the boot. So if you're doing a long distance ride, you don't want a boot being sharp on the top of the boot. You want it to be nice and soft. So the neoprene membrane, if you are sweating for instance, it won't chafe on your calf area there. It's available in size 6.5 all the way up to size 13, and they're in store now at CMC Motorcycles, priced at $139.99.